Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to what I hope is an exciting Minecraft discussion today. My name is Kimberly Quinn, and I'm here in my fabulous, very cheerful office with the exposed brick, a little bit of a view if you lean in there, all kinds of fun stuff on the walls. Anyway, it's absolutely the most gorgeous day outside on our beautiful campus. However, it's windy, which is great for me. I mean, the Lake Champlain has got the white caps, doing their thing, rolling and very white, but the wind tends to make annoying sounds for viewers, and that really isn't my goal. So we're in here, and today's topic is talking about how important it is to be bigger than your environment. Because here's the thing: if we very passively, right, because we make decisions all day long, and also thoughts, okay, so passive decisions just kind of happen. It's like being on autopilot; they just happen. And active decisions is like when we got our hands in the clay, as they say, right? And so when we walk around just passively, in our environments, really not giving any kind of conscious thought to the fact that we are bigger than this, it's kind of like we get too glued to reality. It's important to be in reality. I don't mean that, but we just don't, because if we sort of get locked into thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same feelings, and looking around, and we're surrounded by people who are kind of not even bad people, they could be good people, but doing the same old routine, people saying the same things and not challenging any of it, we cannot really expect different results. And so this is where it's important. I've been talking a lot lately about listening to the whispers, which came from my dear friend Oprah. She doesn't know we're good friends, but eventually she will. And because that's our inner voice. It's kind of like when we're putting it out there to the universe, or if that for you is God or source or whomever, whatever your heart's desires are, out to the universe. The inner voice, the whispers, are the universe talking back. And the thing is, if we are not paying attention to those, and we're locked into the same things we're looking at every day, all day, every day, we're not much, if anything, is going to change. It just isn't. So it's really important to find quiet space. I actually did this morning. I was in the woods with Giovanni, but also on the way home from Boston yesterday. It was quiet. I was the only one in the Jeep, and wow, I was just flooded with inspiration about just all sorts of things, about heart's desires. And we have to make the space for it, the white space for it. And here's the thing too, is we have to envision ourselves as being bigger than our reality. Not in an ego sense, it's the opposite. Because the ego is the evil twin of the authentic self, right? So talking about authenticity and actually picturing whatever that heart's desire is. We're not talking about outcome is what I meant to say. We're not talking about outcome. There's my wizard hat, it's great, very magical. We're talking about the feeling of you already have whatever it is. So if it's that awesome partner you'd like to have, or it's that, you want to get a new apartment or house, or travel, or maybe move location, or you see yourself in a promotion or entirely different job. It's important to feel that outside of the environment that you're in. It takes some dedication, some work, and some envisioning, and really feel it as if you've already got it. You've got to actually feel it, and it's amazing how it just shows up. And remember, not the outcome, just the feeling of expansion, really is what I want to say. The feeling of expansion, that anything is possible, and you're paying attention to your feelings, that you feel really, really good. Not really hopeful, because that hopeful has it way out there. Just you're feeling good now, feeling really good now, outside of all of this. So this is how it happens. So don't get locked into your environment, okay? And if you've got to, how do I want to say this? Wayne Dyer actually says this. You've got to, he was writing a book, and he flipped the script on it. You got to believe it if you're going to see it. You've actually got to believe it if you're going to see it. I know what I was going to say, it just came back to me. So you may be saying, oh, but she's talking about being mindful and being in the moment, and this is being in the future. No, because mindfulness is about conscious choice, consciousness, and attention, attenuating, and intention. So it's about being conscious in this moment now, as if your life, on purpose, as if your life depended on it. John Kabat-Zinn says that. So a conscious choice to bring the feeling of our heart's desires into the now, and then to close our eyes if you need to, and expand your spirit right past all of it into a dimension of possibility really is what I'm saying. And it's amazing, just like anything else, how much easier this gets with practice. And then have a window for it, listen when it has a natural closure and then go back to what you're doing. But that is mindful because it's attenuating. And attenuation is kind of a sexy 14-karat word for paying attention. Okay? So that's it. Expand yourself in your mind out of this current reality. Okay? We're not saying don't keep a big toe in, okay? And expand yourself past all this and feel your heart's desire, because only when you believe it can you see it. Awesome. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from my fabulous office that I love so much at the beautiful Champlain College in Northern Vermont. Have a mindful day.